What's in the box? Oh, it's a secret. Well, where are you headed? Oh, it's a secret too. Okay then, do you know the story of Goldilocks? Oh, great. Okay. There was a rough little klepto tramp called Mulletilocks. And, well, she had a mullet. Golden. It was like a golden mullet. And, well, she went for a burn on her motorbike in the forest. Now, Mulletilocks' favourite pastime was to break into people's houses, find their camera, take photos of herself naked on their furniture, and then she'd steal their toothbrushes. So she came across the shack, right, and she smashed the window and climbed in. Now, Mulletilocks was feckin' starving, right? And in the kitchen, she saw how many bowls of porridge? 3 bowls. Good lad. She saw 3 bowls, but you know, she was feckin' starving. But porridge is like dirty arse, and so she got the first bowl and she put it on the floor and she danced in it. Whoa! And then she got the next one and she threw it on the wall. And then she got the next one and she put it over her head. And she put it everywhere, all over herself. And then she went to the freezer, right, to get some ice cream because she was a bitch. And the container, right? She lifted the lid off and she looked inside, and it was full of eyeballs of all different sizes. So she picked the biggest one up and then she licked it. And then she took a big bite. She was eating the eyeballs and then she spewed into the container. She put the lid back on and put it in the microwave on high for 45 minutes. She was fucking them eyeballs. She was hungover, right, and she was feeling like death. And so she went to the lounge room where she saw how many chairs. 3 chairs, good. And when she looked at the first one, it was wooden, right, and she said, so Mulletilocks talks like this. So she said, that chair's fugly! And then she looked at the second chair, right, and then she said, it was all pink and frilly and lacy and stuff. And she said, well, this chair looks like a fallopian tube! Never mind. And then she looked at the third chair, right, and she said, this is just right. This is just right. I will look great in my house next to my Jodie Foster mannequin. So she strapped it to her motorbike and then she lit a ciggy lace with tranquilizers. And then she went upstairs to find the camera and the toothbrushes. Good. And but she was a lazy shite. So she fell asleep on the smallest bed and she had nightmares about fairies flying at her face. So she was flailing her arms around fairies, and as she was doing that, the 3 bears came home, right? Now, Papa Bear, he needed to go to the loo, so he went off to do his thing. And well, Baby Bear, he was addicted to Facebook and Google and porn. So he went off to do his thing, which he did quite frequently. And then well, Mama Bear, she was the only one to notice the house, and she said, what the fuck is going on? There's a motorbike, there's a chair strapped, that's unusual. Looked on the floor and there was, there's porridge on the floor and then the window smashed. I'll clean up the porridge. Got my hands, blood everywhere. And, she said, what's that smell? Anyway, it turns out that Mulletilocks, well, she was coming down quite badly and she'd fallen asleep with a lit cigarette in her mouth, which is called the bed to catch fire. That's why you shouldn't smoke. So there's fire everywhere. Papa Bear, he'd finished quickly in the loo, luckily, so he came out and he was ex-fireman, so he had his hat on and a hose and he came out to do the fire thing, and then he thought, I'm a bear. So he took his hat off, he put the hose down, and he was feckin' starving. He'd had nothing to eat but feckin' porridge since his wife returned vegetarian. It was past breakfast time, so he just let the house burn down. And he enjoyed a bear and Mulletilocks barbecue. The end. You like that story, boy? I made it up.